Okay guys, thanks for watching the part 2 of the finds video from yesterday's video. I do have another video on my other phone, but I'm trying to work out how to get that across from that one to this one. So you've probably seen in the last video me digging out some of this stuff, not all of it. This is just going into depth of what I found. Something you can probably see it already, but you don't know what it is. That was the first ever. So look, I'll just jump straight into it, and yeah. So I found 4 McKay bottles. Now I've previously found 2 and 3 in a hole, but never 4. I've found countless, like other people that have gone detecting, found countless broken ones, sections of them. Never, say when they've been broken, you always find either this bit or this bit, but never the whole thing broken. So you can sort of put it together. But yeah, this is a bit of a rarity. You find this many in a hole. People do find more, have done. Excuse me. So I'll just go into the now. I've found countless of these before, but this is the best condition I've ever found one. Normally the handle's all rusted out. Normally just about all the enamel, sorry, brain fart this morning. Normally all the enamel's just about gone on them, and they're just quite rusted. But that is the best preserved one I've ever found. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this is. It appears to be, it's very light. It appears to be, I don't know, maybe very thin galvanised sheet metal, or even aluminium. It's just very, very light, but looks really well preserved. So, well, the metal itself, I should say, looks pretty well in good condition. Now this thing, it appears to be heavy duty brass. Looks like it's been blown apart by an extreme force, maybe like an explosion or something. It's got a thread. That's the thickness of it, so there's that. And it's just being torn apart, almost in two. So if anyone could sort of clarify what that is and what this is, that'll be great. Now to these 3 plates. Now again, another thing about this hole that I worked out, that quite a lot of the stuff in it, if I'd have found it in other holes or pits, it would have been so bad. It would have been in worse condition. But all of this stuff is period correct. So, but I found 3 of these plates, enamel plates. Again, and I'll get the other one. I'll make these 2. Again, really good condition. I know it's got a lot of dirt and stuff on it, but in terms of the item itself, they're actually really good condition for how long they've been in the ground. Obviously the war ended in 45, and I believe the camps were in caretaker till about 47, 48, and then they were all the buildings and everything else were auctioned off. So at the very latest, this stuff has been in the ground since 1947, more than likely prior to that. So that's a long time to be in the ground and still be like this and this stuff here. Now we got on to the other bottles. Now I did find another bottle yesterday. It's called had a Hall & Co on it, no, Hall & Sons, Norwood. Now I ended up giving that to a friend of mine who's actually got the same last name. So I mean, he's helped me out. He's helped me out with a couple of sites, and he even donated one of his rising sons to a museum, so I got to keep my very first one. Yeah, so that's a bit of a thank you to him. Now, this here, I found this. I haven't found one of these before, but let's see if. So it is okay. Humphreys and Sons, Adelaide. So anyone can tell me what that is, that'll be great. This is, I think I might have found one or two of these before, but it's an oak leaf preserving company bottle. Don't know what that is. Now this one is pretty cool. H.J. Heinz & Co. So an old sauce bottle. Old Heinz sauce bottle, that too. This one here, it's got C.M. Brook Melbourne on it, on the bottle, on the bottom of it, I should say. Again, most of this stuff I'm looking at going, wouldn't have a clue. I've found a few of these before, as you've probably saw in a gun pit video, one of the last gun pit video, I believe. I actually found 3 of these clear ones and like a brown one, like a brownish one. On the back, typical, there you go, light set pretty good, Vinegar Brewery, so that's a vinegar bottle. They also did pickles in them as well, so same, I think same place, but obviously pickles. Again, not the first one I found of these, but intact. I find it pretty cool. You know, you find little bottles like this still intact. Now the reason why these 2 bottles are the same. The reason why I've kept this one is because it's, well, the first ones I found. So we'll just look into the one that's really well looked after, well, in really good condition. Okay, don't want to drop it. There we go. That's the shape. No other markings on it other than, turn that around, that. So anyone can tell me what this is. Markings on it, I don't think we'll be able to see all that good, but there's very minimal markings on it, so nothing that can tell. Now this is my first one I've ever found. The only other time I've ever seen one of these on another Facebook page has been complete. Obviously there's people have found out more of them, but this is a pocket watch, or might be even more than one pocket watch or parts of. Obviously this one here is the most complete out of the lot. I am not going to try and pull this apart and try and get into it, but there you go, that's that side of it. One of these, not that one, actually has made in Canada. It's this one here. That one there actually is made in Canada about there. You can't, let's see if we can get, no. So you can't really see that on camera, but it's got made in Canada on it. So thought that was pretty cool. Then you've got plates, the backing plates of them, cogs, the parts of them. Wouldn't have a clue what that is. And I've got the face of one there. Now I know this isn't the most I've ever found or put on the video, but this is by far what you probably seen in the last video. The hull itself wasn't extraordinary in size, in terms of size, depth, but the preservation of the iron items, the amount of Mackay bottles, different bottles in it, sort of different stuff I haven't found before, and the amount of stuff I have found that's in really good condition, I thought it made it stand out. Yeah, so look, thanks for watching. Obviously not going to be as long as the other one, so right, cheers.